Hey dear Python enthusiasts, ready for something fun? Today we are building a number guessing game. After more than 5 years of coding in Python, I can confidently say that projects like this are the best way to sharpen your coding skills. And guess what? We are packing it with some cool features like input validation, hints, and even difficult levels to make it more engaging. So buckle up. By the end of this lesson, you will have a fun project and a better understanding of key Python concepts. Let's dive in. Before jumping into the code, let's discuss why this game is perfect for both beginners and intermediate learners. It's fun, interactive, and introduces crucial Python concepts like getting user input and validating it, using loops and conditionals, handling random numbers with Python's random model, writing clean and readable codes, tracking the number of attempts, providing hints, and offering difficult levels. By the time we are done, you will have built a game where the computer picks a secret number and the player has to guess it with some help along the way. Sounds exciting? Let's get started. First things first, let's set up our game environment. No need for anything too complicated, just the trusty random model to help the computer pick a number, and we'll guide the player through some input validation to ensure smoother gameplay. Feel free to follow along as we code this together. Is the best way to learn. And if you want to check the full code or if you get stuck at any point, the complete source code is available on GitHub. Link is in the description below. The random model will help us generate the secret number for the player to guess. We have already introduced the get valid number function to ensure the user enters a valid number between the provided range, preventing errors and keeping the game running smoothly. Let's add a feature that allows the player to choose difficult levels, adjusting the range of the secret number. This way, the game becomes more challenging or easy based on the player's preference. From the code, we provide the player with 3 difficult options: easy, medium, and hard. The number range changes based on the difficulty selected, which will directly influence how challenging the game is. With the setup and difficulty chosen, we are ready for the computer to secretly pick a number and prompts the player to start guessing. In this code, the player uses the difficulty level to determine the range of the secret number. Now the player knows the range and can start guessing. Here comes the exciting part, the game loop. We will track how many guesses the player makes, and after a few attempts, we'll provide hints to guide them. In this code, the game keeps asking the player for guesses until they get it right. We also track the number of attempts using the attempts counter and provides a hint after 5 guesses. The hint tells the player whether the secret number is odd or even, adding extra layer of fun. Once the player guesses the correct number, we celebrate their success and show how many attempts it took them to win. In this code, the player receives a congratulatory message with the number of attempts it took to guess correctly. This gives a sense of accomplishment, especially when they get the number in fewer tries. To make the game even more competitive, we will show how long it took the player to guess the correct number and then ask if they would like to play again. From the code, we track the time from when the game starts to when the player guesses correctly. After displaying the time, we ask if they want to play again, creating a loop from replayability and encouraging the player to try improving their time and number of attempts. And there you have it. We have just built a fully functional and feature-rich number guessing game in Python. Now that you've got the basis, why not take it up a notch? Try modifying the game, changing the number of range, or add more feedback options. In future lessons, we'll be adding even more exciting features to this project, such as a leaderboard to track the best scores based on time taken and number of attempts. Multiplayer mode lets 2 players compete to guess the number faster. Graphic user interface turn this game into a visual experience using libraries like tkinter. Web-based version bring the game online and play it with friends anywhere. Stay tuned so you don't miss out. Let me know in the comments what features you would like to see next. Let's keep growing together. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with fellow Python learners.